Illinois Holocaust survivors have a powerful message to share as the war in Gaza continues.
Felt horror and fear that we had not felt since surviving the Holocaust.
None of those civilians provoked what happened to them. Our hearts are broken.
Those are just some of the survivors who have written a letter and made a video to let the world know that the events of October 7th were traumatizing and have impacted them and the entire world. They want everyone to know it's important to come together and build a better world. Kelly Zaney is the Senior Vice President of Education and Exhibitions at the Illinois Holocaust Museum and Education Center, and she is joining us now live to tell us a little bit more about that project. I will let you begin and sort of tell me the part that you enjoyed the most about putting this project together.
Well, I think being able to reach out to our survivor community, we have such a wonderful gift in the Chicago area of having such a sizable Holocaust survivor community, and having them feel that they could come together, lean on each other, support each other, and bring their collective voices together to not only really be in some ways a moral authority on what it is, right, to survive a traumatic event, to grieve that loss. But they are such great examples, and you see it through the letter, you see it through this film of resilience and courage and strength, and how they were able to take that path forward even after a great trauma. I think is just a wonderful example for so many who are grieving even still today.
I also was struck by the fact that the Holocaust survivors in that video also said that they were struck by images of Palestinian children injured and covered in soot while trapped in a war zone. What was their message about civilian casualties in Gaza?
Yeah, so I think, it's the human experience, right? That is what ultimately connects them as Jewish survivors of the Holocaust, connects many of us in this experiences as human beings, looking at through the lens of compassion and empathy for suffering, for pain, again, for trauma. Our survivors, many of them who were young children during this time, could not help but see themselves in both the children in Israel as well as the young children in Gaza.
And this isn't just about anti-Semitism directed at Jews. It includes so much. They also mentioned a 6-year-old boy who was stabbed in Plainfield. Tell me about that.
So the additional hope of the letter was to really call on the broader community to remember their better angels. It is so easy when we lead with such a traumatic event to respond with emotion, but to also remember that oftentimes what comes from this fuels additional hate, begets additional hate and misinformation. And what they wanted to understand that ultimately that this is happening by human beings to human beings, and it's increased the rise of hate, both anti-Semitism and Islamophobia, including the senseless and horrific murder of the young Palestinian American boy just a few weeks ago here locally.
Yeah, in Plainfield, Wadia was his name.
Yeah.
The Illinois Holocaust Museum has some special programming to go along with these messages. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, so we've just launched a 9-part series called Understanding and Confronting Anti-Jewish Hate. We really believe that ultimately, in order to understand the rise in anti-Semitism and anti-Jewish hate, we really have to begin to understand what anti-Semitism is, what parallels and connections we can draw today, explore what rise in anti-Semitism we're seeing on our college and university campuses, to conversations with interfaith communities as well. To also discussions about hate crimes and what is a hate crime, and as active members in the Chicago community, how we can work to identify those. But we're starting off with our kickoff event, as you had on the screen
Yeah.
next Tuesday, starting with our survivors and how we can start building that path forward to resilience.
Thank you, Kelly. And we're going to have all of that information on our website, WGNTV.com. We appreciate your time.